Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another interview. It's Eddie from Talking Time into Six. We got a real one here today. We got the media great here, New Age Plug. He's been doing big things lately. Here he is. He's going to introduce himself, let you know what he's all about, what he's been doing lately.
You already know what it is. It's New Age Plug. You did it again. Straight from Florida. Palmetto stand up. I'm here with Eddie. Let's turn this bitch up. You already know. The new gen of YouTube. The takeover. We here. Let's pop. Let's go.
For sure. So what got you started doing the YouTube, man? What made you start doing it, bro?
Bro, that's a good question. I was a person, I was just in the comments all the time, bro. And I was consuming so much YouTube while I was working. I was working in the fields. I was doing at the time I was doing for a fertilizing job where I was spraying lawns. You know what I'm saying? Just going we treat the weeds and all that stuff, just like treating lawns.
And
It's actually funny. It was actually funny. I'll get into it later. We'll bring that back up. But yeah, bro, I was just doing that, consuming all day. And then I would watch K-Frog. K-Frog was one of the first people I seen. And then Pino, when it comes to this genre that we're kind of like, that I kind of got in, and I didn't even go to prison, but we were in this genre, right?
right.
1090 Jake, K-Frog, Pino from Florida. So, this is before I knew Pino was a rat, and before I knew K-Frog had the tattoos on his leg and all this shit. But
right, this is like a year ago, roughly, right?
Yeah, I would say, my
Okay.
first video, my first YouTube video I dropped was a short. It was Crip Mac and AD going to fight. I think that was one of my first shorts. And then Joe Budden touching his dog inappropriately, that got me a strike. That was the other short. He was touching his dog inappropriately, Joe Budden. Disgusting. Okay. But that was I was a dude. I did it to be a short page, bro. I just was gonna drop shorts, and then go from there.
Yeah, and then you took off with it, man, and it's wicked. I love your thumbnails, the whole thing with the comedy aspect of it, and keeping up on what goes on in the YouTube genre and the YouTube streets, you guys call it, and all that. It's cool, man. Appreciate what you do, man. It's pretty cool. And
yeah, bro.
It's almost before No Jumper fell off and did little weird shit that we found out about. I was looking at it like, oh, this could be like another No Jumper one day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Oh shit, my bad. Right, bro. This is the thing though. Like, originally, I wanted to do, at one point, New Age Plug, I had different shows. Like, I had a neck show. I had I had all these different shows.
So that reminds me, the next question.
Yeah.
How many channels do you got?
I got 2 channels. Well, I got multiple channels, but 2 channels I'm focusing on right now is New Age Plug Clips, which they're not letting me monetize it. So I'm on New Age Plug. It has 491 subs right now. That's the one I'm going to be dropping my show on from now on that one. I'm going to build it up. That way I can make some money, because right now it's making, like, New Age Plug Clips won't get monetized. So,
oh, man. And then New Age.
Yeah.
What about YouTube Streets with Ronnie Blue Eyes? That's a thing too with you. You're the main co-star there?
Yeah. Ronnie runs that page. That's,
okay.
But that's YouTube. Yeah. I've definitely I definitely am associated with that page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right on. Yeah, man, we're gonna have Ronnie on soon, man, for sure.
Oh, you haven't had him yet? Oh shit, you gonna have Ronnie on?
No, we had something scheduled, but then we both got busy. We rescheduled for Friday, actually. So I think that's tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about social media, bro?
Social media, bro. I hate it. I hate social media, bro. Like I've never been the one to get. I don't know how my networking is good in YouTube, honestly, because when it comes to Facebook, I wouldn't add friends I didn't know. Like, there was no growing there. And then Instagram, I hated Instagram, bro. This is the first time I had an Instagram. Is right now doing this YouTube stuff so I can message people and get the interviews, and you have to have it.
Network.
It's mandatory.
Right.
It's network. Yeah.
Exactly.
But the social media thing, man, it would be my kids and stuff like that. Back in the day, it was MySpace. I mean, yeah, I was wild on MySpace. You can find a picture of probably me with guns and shit on MySpace and doing stupid shit. But, you know, this new era, I was already an adult, so I kind of never really bought into the social media shit. Like I didn't act dumb. Like,
it's crazy the way how things is nowadays. The way how everything's just so quick under a microscope, and just everything comes so fast. And like with these kids nowadays, with these phones at that age, 10 and 9, and they just know everything too young, man. That's my opinion. We were outside playing, riding bikes, and, you know, doing stuff like that, man. Like running around in the streets playing and stuff. You remember that? These kids don't go outside and play no more, bro.
Yeah, our parents used to say, hey, leave, and then you can come back, and you'll come back right when the sun was setting. Nowadays, it's my kids do it sometimes because I'm outside with them, but back in the day, bro, we were able to do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. We were able to ride our bikes to the store, go get dip. You know, I remember you remember Copenhagen? You know Copenhagen? Bro, I remember being 8 years old trying that for the first time.
Oh my
God.
Putting
that in my mouth and then just throwing up. I was like 8, bro. And I'm just throwing up everywhere. And the redneck guy that got it for me, he's just laughing at me. He's like, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the hell?
That's gross, man. I remember the first time smoking a cigarette around that same age, and my older female cousin told me, oh, you got to swallow the smoke. And oh my God, dude, I swallowed the smoke and I turned green.
Dude, I remember.
Like, how do you do it? Yeah.
We stole cigarettes, man. This guy, he's passed away now. He died from fentanyl patch. His name was Jimmy. But he had a pack of cigarettes sitting in his car, and we're little kids. We're little jits. Jitterbugs, what we call jits in Florida, little jitterbug. So we roll by, we walk by, we grab the cigarettes. He sees us. He starts chasing us down. We get to a ditch and just start smoking the cigarette while he's coming to get us. It's like, bro, it was insane. Straight up, man.
Yeah, when I was young, we hit a store, me and my 3 other homies, and we were like 12 years old, and we friggin' broke into a store one time and stole all the cigarettes. We were like the coolest kids in school for a while there, grade 7, selling all the smokes to the grade 8s and 9s and shit.
Yeah. We had when we would walk from school, the railroad tracks, like you ever heard of saying in the South, you cross that track, says the railroads. There's so many railroad tracks in the South, you know, and we used to cross the railroad tracks, and there would be this black gentleman at the store, and he would get all the minor cigarettes. He would get Black & Miles, blunts, everything we needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that same store, he used to sell his smokes too underage. He used to put them in the freezer. He put them in the ice cream freezer. You know, selling smokes to 12-year-old kids, man. And then it was actually because he was closed. It was like a weekend on like a holiday, and he was closed. And we were so pissed off we couldn't buy our cigarettes. We ended up breaking in the place and getting the cigarettes. As little jitterbugs, as you call it in Florida. We were called, what did they call us here? YOs or something like that. I think it was young offenders. That's it, or delinquents.
Oh, young offenders.
Yeah.
Yes. So the first time of me talking about my juvenile thing was actually on your live, and I got a lot of pushback for it because people think I ran that lady over like on purpose, but at the end of the day, her son ran off with our gun, and she tried to get in the middle of it, and she tried to get my tag number, and it was just like she made it look like it was worse than what it was, but I didn't run her straight over. She like barely swiped, but at the end of the day, her son took that I'm still pissed at that lady. Her son took that gun, and she tried to get herself involved with it. You know, at one point, that gun was getting pointed, and allegedly, because, well, this is all 15, 20 years ago, but that lady, that's just something.
And
I got a lot of trolls there on my.
When we talk in this genre on the channel, right? It's like people don't realize sometimes that we're speaking on shit we did 10, 15 years ago, some of this stuff, right? And they're looking at us like we did this shit now. It's like, man, we're telling you guys these stories so you don't go do this shit. We're not telling you this shit to try to look cool or trying to tell you this shit to fucking say, like, I just went and did this. This is how I'm living. You know what I mean? This is stories from back before 2012. You feel me? Last time I was in 2017, so like I've been out for a long period of time now.
Right.
And that was
and
just
people need to know, like, we're taking a risk sometimes talking about these stories because not with the case, but with the retaliation. Like there's some stories that me and my brother Hunter Sands earlier today we're talking about. Like we can't talk about that because if that guy knew that, then he would go do that. And you, dude, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. There's no point of bringing up a lot of these stories. You got to pick and choose which ones you're gonna tell. Your major crimes though on paperwork, I think you do.
That's one thing I've never done is try to get clout, bro. Is try to go after shit for clout or whatever. I've just stayed basically in my own lane and try to do my own thing. You know what I mean? And just tell my stories and interview people. And when people shouted out to me, I worked with them. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll never be. Hey, Dean, if you're watching, me and Eddie will never be on Clout Chasers.
Yeah, for real, man.
Oh
like,
my
so
God.
many times that I could have fucking done shit to try to get. You know what I mean? There was so many times when I could have said stupid shit, and I was just like, there's no point in speaking on this. What is it gonna get out of it? Because I was always the type, like, if you're gonna talk about somebody, like, you gotta fucking be going and tossing hands. Like, there's no talking. It's just meet with the person in real life. Don't go on the internet back and forth. That's just ridiculous.
Right.
I ain't into that shit, bro. You want me, come get me in real life. That's it. You don't go talking back and forth, like for arguing matches. Like, it was just like that shit got me, like, I was wanting them to do that boxing shit because they're arguing so much. It's like, fuck you. Okay, get in the fucking ring and do your thing, man. And then they got a bag on top of it they're going to get. So, you know who I'm speaking on. So I was like, what? What? Like, I need the money. Like, let me get in there then. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
You versus you.
Fuck it.
Who's going to win?
Fuck yeah, it's at that point. It's like, you don't care if you win or lose. You just want the money. And then you got these guys ducking the fades and ducking the money. It's like, damn, you must be living nice. You must have enough money from YouTube. You don't care about this shit or something. Yeah. I don't know. They getting so much fucking subs because they're getting up there. They don't want to do it. Maybe that could be it. I don't know, man. They get up there. I don't know how much money these dudes make, but I'm sure it's a lot. When they get up to fucking almost like 1 million subs, shit like that, it's a lot of money.
Good money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1090.
That's why I'm here, baby. That's why I'm here.
He's making millions.
That's why I put in over like almost a year and a half now. Just a lot of work. You know what I mean? And you're not getting nothing back out of it, but eventually it's going to pay off. That's the thing. Hopefully, right? Eventually if you keep doing
it's going to pay off, bro. I got, I think I'm going to use one channel as a promotion channel, and I'm going to start grinding again on my other channel, just start grinding. I'm going to be on camera more now. I'm giving you exclusive. I'm going to promote the fuck out of this, by the way. We'll share.
Yeah,
I know it's a little unorthodox, but that's just how me and you do it. Dude, one time we did an interview, and I think I ended up interviewing you.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
no, man.
I remember that.
Because that, again, that's the end I'm on is doing the interviews.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to get you on here, man. So, what was the turning point in your life when you were like, screw this, man. I don't want to play around no more. I'm not like wanting to be hanging out with all kinds of dudes and going to parties, and I want to just do me and my family and settle down and do this YouTube thing.
Bro, I mean, that was early. My first son made me stop doing cocaine. So when I had him, I stopped doing cocaine, and then I still kept drinking though a lot. I stopped drinking then. When I was like 23, 24, when 25 is very important ages there. That's when your brain's getting fully developed as a man. I've already had 2 kids around that time. I was a veterinary technician. I did that for 8 years, taking care of dogs. And I maxed out like $19 an hour doing that shit, which is fucking shit pay for doing that. Bro, you're literally taking blood from hard work, bro. It's mentally hard, And my doctor, and this is the first time I'm saying this publicly because I'm ready to, because it's just part of my story. But my doctor got me addicted to tramadols.
Okay.
The one that I worked for, I wasn't prescribed it or anything, but she would give all the employees tramadols, bro, and got us all addicted to them. Yeah, I got off of them though, but I call them Bruce Jenners. They're called trammies.
What do they do to you? Like,
they're like a really mild Percocet. Like really, like not. You would need like I think probably like 7 of them throughout the day. You're gonna be pretty geeked. And they trick your brain into thinking you're not in pain instead of like doing something to kind of, Get rid of the pain. I think all pain pills do that, by the way, but I don't know. Anyways.
Okay. So you've had a lot of big guys on the channel lately, man. 1090, Milk 74.
1090 was on Zebby's, but yeah, yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, we've had a lot of good big people. Milk 74, Jay Williams, Big Lurch, ODM Slim, Big Weavy, obviously Vegas.
Those are good guys right there.
Trying to think who else. We had Cuzzo at one point. You know, that's part of our history too. You know, people. This is the thing with Cuzzo. People can say whatever they fucking want about the guy, but he's so goddamn entertaining. It's not like, dude, when listen, you can't keep your eyes off of him.
Yeah, I hear you.
And that's just facts, bro. I know we hate him. I know. Well, I don't really necessarily hate him, but I know people hate him. And there's green lights on him and all this shit. But I'm telling you, like, he's entertaining, bro.
I couldn't believe that he didn't last out, man. I would wish better for him. You feel me? Coming out and going back in the same day. That's fucking gotta hurt. You know what I mean? That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
That sucks, bro. That really sucks. And I don't wish that upon anyone.
That's what I thought.
That's, you know, he needs to get out and do better for himself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. He's his own worst enemy.
Like, he has the thing here, you know, like we said, he's entertaining and he has a thing here on here. If he can just stay out of jail, I'm sure he can do well on here.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. He's got it, bro. He's just got to get his shit together, and he's got to fight his demons, and you know, not the glorifying. That's another thing too. Like, people get real upset with people sort of like Cuzzo is when they're glorifying the crime they committed. If it was a murder, there's a recently a rapper that got murdered because of doing that. You know, he had a self-defense just like Cuzzo. Again, I don't have any say of what someone does, bro. That was his story. So if Cuzzo felt like, I know people ain't gonna like this either, bro. They're gonna be fucking hating on this, but at the end of the day, that's his story.
Right.
That's it. That's the other victim story, and that I know, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, I didn't look down on him for crimes that he did with the murder and all that. I met him after all that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I already knew him when that shit already was in the past, when he was getting out. And when I met him, he was like, yo, I actually have a clip where he's like, yo, I had just put the song out, Jumpers and Chains, and he goes, yo, Eddie, I want to rap. I'm going to put out, in 6 months, I'm going to put out something, a mixtape. And then 6 months later, sure enough, he started rapping.
Okay.
And, yeah, I remember that. I still have that clip somewhere on the channel. We must have worked together 20 times or so. I don't know. All his stuff got taken off his channel, but I have at least 5 or 8 interviews with him.
Oh, yeah. You know. That's good. And I would keep that, and I would chop it up, and I would release it. And don't be ashamed to release it because it's part of your history. Eddie, we probably wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if you were. Actually, that's cap, because I knew who you were anyways. That was just a coincidence. You were part of the Misfits. Like Vegas, I think it was the one. Yo, have you checked out Canadian Jail War Stories yet? And I was like, no, I haven't checked him out yet. And then that's when we he's actually a Misfit as well. It wasn't like Cuzzo put you on, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, you already made your own lane. So
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, me and Vegas Prison Stories did work together, and he's pretty cool. He's cool too, man.
Yes, sir.
For sure. So everyone check that interview out in the future. It's in the interview playlist. We got a lot of interviews in there. We got Blood on the Razor Wire in there. We got some big guys in there.
I would redrop that. I would redrop some big
dudes in there, man. You know, and that was at the beginning. So, you know, I wasn't as good as I am now. You know, I interrupt a lot. I was bad at that at the beginning when I first started.
And you were heavy. No offense, but you were on drugs too, right? Am I not lying? Like bad then? Like work? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, I wasn't on drugs, but I was on heavy medication. I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
From the doctor. Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But the medication from the doctor got me off the street drugs and stuff like that. So that's what I'll say.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's the boxing or whatever. But your skin looks good. Your hair looks really good.
Appreciate you, man. You know, I did lose a lot of weight there when I went from a 10-year relationship, broke up with one woman, and then went single for quite a while and got, wasn't having home cooked meals at night and shit like that. Just eating Tim Hortons and garbage every day, And there was no point to cook, bro. It was just like I would cook and there would be freaking so much food go bad. Like it would be enough for three,
Dude,
4
I
people.
can't. If you cook,
So
it's like I can't eat it. I'll be piecing the whole
when you're
time.
by yourself, it's just like you don't want to cook. You know what I mean?
No,
So anyway, now I endlessly came. You guys see, I started getting the weight back again in the
yes,
face and shit.
she saved your life, dog.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
Women
I
do that
love her
though.
to
My wife saved my life at 20 years old. It's
Nice.
the same thing. You know
Nice.
what? That's every man needs a queen behind him to be able to move to pieces. It's this part of, it gives you another reason to, because honestly, bro, where I don't know where I'd be at. I probably would be doing this YouTube thing
It
right
gives
now.
you a reason to want to, do good. It gives you a reason to want to look after somebody. It gives you a reason to, stay out of shit and actually want to be some. You know what I mean? Take care of your family and want to be there for your family. It's different.
Yeah.
Than just being a single dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different thing. For sure it is. But
Yep.
what do you think, is your background Irish? I was just curious because of the whole
Yeah.
So Endlessly says it to me. I don't see it, but she says she sees Ginge in me, and I'm just like, I don't see it.
Yeah. No, definitely Irish, bro. The first slaves, definitely Irish in me. A lot of Indian though. The Floridian in me. My mom's side is straight from Florida. Like her
90% Irish people have Indian in them too, man. I believe that.
I think so.
My great grandma does have Irish. She has native in her. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, bro.
Okay. For sure.
Part of my family go way back to like being there was never no slave owners. Some a lot of them fought for the Confederates. Some fought for the Yankees, and then my mom's side that whole generation goes back. It goes back Floridians, bro. They didn't leave Florida. It's all Florida, and a lot of people can't say that. A lot of people have to oh, I moved to Florida. Then there's
your whole family's from Florida.
Yeah, we're like real Floridians,
rooted
bro.
in Florida. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that, man.
I have
that.
a grandpa.
My whole family's from Toronto, and we're born and raised here, and we go back generations until my grandfather. I think my great grandfather came from Ireland to Toronto, and then our whole family came from that. So we're all like 3-4 generations here now, third generation in Toronto here. So
that's what's up, bro.
That's pretty cool. You guys are from Florida. I like the United States. I'm fascinated with it, with the whole genre thing, just because, there's not many people here in Canada doing it, just like me, the new Matt Clark, which is Canadian Prison Stories, and then Broken Home Podcast. Besides that, there's nobody else really doing it here in Ontario. I know that much. I don't know about out west in BC and all that, or I don't keep up on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just all about Ontario, and then basically 80% of my viewers are in the US, so I focus a lot on the US just because you go where your viewers are. You know what I mean? 80% of the viewers, it says in the algorithm, are from US, so the rest are from Toronto. There's like 5% from here and there,
I got like 13% from Canada, which is crazy. And I think and this is the thing, when we find you guys like Broken Home and we think you're dope. It's just it's just, oh, you're Canadian as well. You know what I mean? It's never like, oh, we're looking for the best Canadians.
Right. It's just there doesn't happen to be many doing it. So, we can shine a little bit. So I hope that makes me and him stand out a little bit, that there's not many of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my girl said something about, like, she hears an accent, which I don't hear accent. And it's strange hearing your girlfriend tell you have an accent when you've never been told that your whole life. Having an American girlfriend,
strong, though.
It's different.
I got to give you credit, Eddie. You got an East Coast accent. I don't hear too much. It is in there. It is. I would say like the end of your sentences, you can hear it a little bit. They say I'm from the South Florida. See, this is weird about Florida, right? So when you look at Florida, it's like the top, and then you go, it's like a gun almost. It's like a gun, right?
Right.
The bottom half, the top half sounds real Southern. Like they're super, super Southern. Like, like real, like we're Georgia, Florida line, all that's all Southern. When you get lower, they kind of talk like me a little bit. It's like in between a Yankee and a Southern person. It's like not the, you know what I mean? What it is, it's just that culture there is a little bit different.
Right. I noticed that, the States, different cultures in the States, Southern and New York, different states, Boston, they have different accents. You can really, really tell those accents,
Yep.
What do you plan on, what do you plan on doing, man? Like, what do you plan on doing in the future, bro?
All right, man.
On taking this thing? What do you plan on taking it?
Bro, my plan is, and a lot of people don't even, probably not with the plan, but my plan is to get all the people that were in this prison community and make their own shows. Like I want to have Jeter and Big Lurch on a show together. I want to have AZ and who AZ be good with, man, that he hasn't been with. Like AZ and Blood on the Razor Wire together. Like I want to keep mixing people up, mixing the panels up, keep using StreamYard to the full the full max.
Nice.
I took down jobs from I had a podcast, multiple podcasts try to come get me and work with them. Like, stop doing my stuff. Come on, nurse. I did not. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the YouTube streets to get a deal. We're very close.
Nice.
We're trying to get either the Spotify deal or we go straight to audio. We'll be off of there. We'll just, I don't know how they're going to do it. Or we signed to another YouTube channels late. Like, there's channels that are trying to do what No Jumper did, and if they're gonna sign us, I actually would probably take it if it's gonna help us get a little bit of money now, and then we could build another one up.
Right.
So,
I hear you.
Plan, bro.
Fucking right, bro.
And AZ Ruction, they're the best, bro. And that combo right there,
Nice, yep. Bro. Nice. Even in another podcast, I plan on doing another channel with another podcast, maybe another couple of guys, maybe. You know what I mean? Me and Broken Home are thinking about doing some sort of Canadian version of something like that.
Right.
To talk about the Toronto shit, you feel me? That not a lot of people hear about. And also the spinoff channel with Endlessly. You guys get to see behind the scenes of my actual life instead of just hearing stories from my past. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that'd be crazy if I end up having a third channel. That's a lot on my plate, you know what I mean?
yeah. It's fun though, man. One of them might pop off, So
yeah, it is, brother. It is. I hear you, man. I definitely taking this thing all the way I want to do it, man. It's definitely my thing, my hobby. It's my passion, and I take it serious as a job. Even though I ain't getting paid for it yet, I take it as a job, bro. I know you do too. I know you definitely do for sure.
Hey, everybody that's in my premiere right now, my bad. I've set up a premiere, but I just told them to be a little bit later. But,
okay, well, it's been about 28 minutes. We can wrap it up. I'm going to have you on here for a part 2, obviously.
Dude, let's get it, baby. Hopefully my hair's longer than 2.
No?
Hell yeah. My hair's going to look like Eddie soon, guys. I'm telling you.
For sure.
I'm telling you.
For sure. I forget whose girlfriend it was. One of the guys' wives said, "Hey, I need a tutorial." I think it was Hillbilly.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then his wife got the braids, yo. So I think Emily should do a little tutorial or something,
Shout out to Zebby, shout out to Blue Eye, shout out to AZ, Blue Collar Vet, everybody, Mr. Diddy, all the mods, my mods, even the mods. I'm sure they came over, and I'm sure I got some mods from you, and I'm sure you got some mods over there, right?
For sure.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
dude, that's the foundation on my channel, bro. I appreciate everybody, you know what I mean? And we're gonna keep growing, we're gonna keep building.
And we're gonna keep working together, man. We'll have you on for another one, bro, for sure. Thanks for coming on.
We should do a song together.
Oh, for sure we will, man. I know we need a beat. I got to get a beat off Ronnie or get a beat off someone with a good beat.
Oh, bro. Me, you, and Ronnie.
Yo, dude, that'd be sick. Oh, just send me the beat and I'll put something down on it, man.
My executive producing is just as good as these thumbnails and shit. Just to let everybody know,
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with you 1000, bro. All right, man. We're gonna
All right,
end
brother.
this one, and we'll catch everybody in the next one. Subscribe to New Age Pug, everybody.
Yes, sir.